Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga. Lord Krishna saw tears coming out of Arjuna's eyes. Krishna tells, "O Arjun, why you are creating the illusion of crisis?" Krishna tells, "O Arjun, don't cry." Arjun tells, "Oh my God, how can I kill my Guru Drona and Bhishma, whom I respect most? It is better to beg in poverty than to kill these great people. I don't know where to go. Oh my God, please guide me. Even after killing them and winning kingdom, I would be in pain. I will not fight." Krishna tells following words. Krishna tells, "The learned person should never mourn for death. It has never been any period before when you and all these people were not present before, and even in future, all will remain in existence. As our physical body changes, as we grow in the same way, one's body transforms into another form and gets newer birth. It is a continuous process. Happiness, sadness is caused by senses of human body. Please try to understand." O Arjun, those who consider happiness and sorrow as same thing and treat them with equality are the person who deserve freedom. The truth can't be destroyed, nor could it brought to an end. Nobody can destroy the soul present inside the human body. The soul present in human body being is infinite and cannot die. It's only the material body that can be vanished or destroyed. If any person thinks that the soul present in the human body could be killed, then that person is highly mistaken. He is living in ignorance because the soul present in human body can't be killed. The soul never gives birth and never dies at any time, nor does it come into being again when the body is created. The soul is birthless, eternal, imperishable, and timeless, and is never destroyed when the body is destroyed. O Arjun, now I told you that soul present in human body being could not be destroyed. A learned person knows about it. As a man gives up old garments and wear new garment, same way the soul gives up old body and wears new one. Weapons cannot harm the soul. Fire cannot burn the soul. Water cannot wet and air cannot dry up the soul. O Arjuna, soul cannot die. Why you are so sad? Soul never takes birth nor dies. It is permanent. When the person's body dies, it transforms into another body of a new child. Thus you should not lament due to death of any. After death, there is a new birth, and after new birth, there is death. After death, there is a birth again. Soul present in human body is immortal and cannot die, and therefore you should not lament for any being. For justice of righteousness, there should be a battle because no other option is left now. O Arjun, only lucky person get great chance to save the society and achieve justice for the people. O Arjun, we have tried every possible way of peace. Now if you can't stop this bad leader, it would be considered as a sinful act. If you quit, people will talk that you were coward, and it is better to die than to lie with negative impression in the mind of people. All our opponents will tell that you have quit the battle because of fear. Many of bad people present in our opponents will defame you. Even if you die in war, you will achieve heaven because you tried your best to save the society and enjoy there. If you win, you will enjoy the kingdom in the earth with the name and fame. Your mood should be similar during happiness and sadness, profit and loss, victory and defeat. Thereafter, work hard in the direction of the truth. In this way, you will never incur sin in your life. Your life would be filled with great deeds. O Arjun, I have explained to you the science of spiritual intelligence of soul. Now I would like to explain you the science of action. There is no loss in efforts and action you take in the following science of action. O Arjun, spiritual intelligence is exclusive and material desires are unlimited and has got many branches. Man with limited understanding is always attracted towards personal material pleasure of the world. This personal material pleasure only provides pleasure to senses of human body. These pleasures are temporary and do not provide peace of mind. Such kind of man does not attain spiritual intelligence. Be a man with full understanding, and I am explaining you all. A man who is constantly upgrading his knowledge is called learned, and he can serve the society well as compared to the dumb man. Your action and hard work will definitely bring the result one day. Before your activities and become equipoised in both success and failure. Consider success and failure as the same thing. Perform your activities without expecting the personal material gain. Those who work for personal material gains become unhappy at the end. Try to perform the action without fruitive selfishness. Personal desire, it is better way to work in life. The biggest benefit of working without fruitive personal gains is that man gets liberated from the bondage of birth and death. He achieves permanent freedom. When your spiritual intelligence overcomes the material desires of yours, then you will understand this whole theory. When your mind is freed from materialistic desire of the world, then you will achieve spiritual intelligence. Arjuna tells, O Krishna, what are the signs of the personality, those who have achieved perfect knowledge? Now Krishna tells, those who have given up selfish material desire get peace of mind and finds inner soul. That person is one who is properly situated in perfect knowledge. Krishna tells, one whose mind is undisturbed by stress or sadness, fear or anger, and considered as a person with the perfect knowledge. One who completely becomes free from the senses satisfaction is considered as a person with perfect knowledge. Senses satisfaction is so dangerous that they can destroy a good person in order to satisfy them. Those who have brought the senses under control are considered as a person with perfect knowledge. While constantly observing on the object to satisfy senses, a person develops attachment to the object from the desire to achieve that object. When a desire is not fulfilled instantly, then anger is generated, and that anger is so dangerous that destroys the person and whole society. The self-controlled man does not get trapped into sense satisfaction. He is considered as the master of own. When a person achieves self-control, then all sadness is vanished from life and become happy-minded person. A person with uncontrolled mind does not get peace of mind. As wind controls ship without captain, same as senses control the mind of uncontrolled man. Those who completely free from sense satisfaction are considered as a man with perfect knowledge. A man with perfect knowledge do not follow donkey trend. He is very unique and he achieve goals and peace of mind. Thank you. This is the end of the Bhagavad Gita Sankhya chapter 2. Please wait for my next video of Bhagavad Gita chapter 3. Thank you very much.